Hello there! This is DBT and these Art of Rooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt Legends Unite. And today, I'm gonna be testing out in multiplayer the car that you see on the screen right now, the beautiful Ferrari 499P Modificata. That's right, DBT, the Lambo guy, is saying that a Ferrari is beautiful because I love this type of cars, so why not? And of course, there's a free trial on MP2 and that's where I'm gonna be testing it out at Gold. But before I jump into it, if you enjoy my content, you know what to do. Hit the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel. Doing these things help the channel to continue to be discovered, and in that way, I can continue making this content for you. So go ahead, like and subscribe for some more alu. But alright, so as I just mentioned, there's a free trial for the car on MP2, and even though MP2 is about to finish in some hours from now, I still wanted to take a little bit of time in playing it, because man, I really want to enjoy this car a little bit. I have driven it in the Mayhem event, of which I already made a video, link is in the top right if you want to watch that. But for now, let's have a look at the car itself. It's a Class A car with a rank of 4572, and having a look at the stats themselves, the top speed is a little bit under what I would even call the average top speed for a Class A. However, what it may not have in top speed fanciness, it has in pretty good acceleration of 84.54, handling really high at 85.32, and nitro also pretty high at 77.85. So this is a car that goes moderately fast, you know, nothing insanely fast, but the rest of the stats are really good. So let's drive it. And oh boy, I've talked about before how I like this style of car, the LMH slash LMDH slash LMP slash whatever it is. I don't know exactly what is the classification of this type of cars, but you know, the Le Mans type of cars, right? You've seen them in this game in the Glickenhaus, also known as SEG 007, in the Lamborghini SC63, even the Peugeot 9X8, it also sort of belongs to this classification, even if it doesn't quite look the same. I mean, it's a slightly different one. I'm not exactly sure how that works. The point is that they're kind of the same type of cars, racing cars. Oh boy, oh, we're fine. So, I don't know, I really like this, and one may think, hey, but they kind of look similar. Well, yeah, that's kind of the point. They're meant to be similar. They're meant to, RIP to that dude. They basically have a very similar chassis, and that's why they have to look this way. But man, isn't it not cool how each one of the companies customizes them to make them more, you know, unique to their brand? Even if the general shape of the car is similar, you can see the details, right? Yeah, all right, there's gonna be a front. Beautiful. All right, that's a good start. Man, this car, it's a pleasure to drive, I gotta say it. And yeah, obviously there's gonna be a lot of this Modificata racing, simply because it's a free trial, but hey, still, there's the results. So in some sense, I do kind of find a little bit funny how the SEG and this are in Class A, and yet we have the Lambo version of this type of car in Class B, but hey, I'm not too bothered by it. But speaking of the SEG versus this car, they're kind of similar, but surprisingly different. In the sense that the SEG accelerates so much, Glickenhaus, because it's called Glickenhaus in the game. The Glickenhaus accelerates even better. It has an acceleration at Gold of like 89 or something. It's absolutely bonkers. But this one, the Ferrari makes up for it by being, they're basically the same speed, so that's no big difference over there. But this one has much better nitro, and if I remember correctly, Jesus Christ. I got distracted there because I'm like, I'm gonna get knocked down, so I had to do an emergency 360 there. I believe this one also has slightly better handling than the SEG, but yeah, the main strength of this versus the SEG is the really good nitro to rate. Whilst the SEG shines a lot with that acceleration, but you better be good at nitro management, because otherwise you're gonna suffer a little bit with it. Alright, I did have the shockwave, thankfully. I'm not gonna hit my opponent too much of my slipstream, and I just work to get another. Nice. Never doubted myself. Man, I'm telling you, I'm having a lot of fun driving this car. This has put me precisely thinking like, do I want to actually acquire this car? The answer may surprise you. Who am I kidding? Of course the answer is yes. I do want to get this car. I said as much in the video where I was talking about the Mayhem event. I do want to get it. Like I said, I like this style of cars, and then the Mayhem event itself seems to be so damn nice. If you haven't watched that video, I do recommend you to watch it, because as I was doing the full analysis of the thing, I realized on how, in my opinion, how smartly that event is set up. It provides a lot of, whoa, there goes a yes go. I mean, that's so much faster, so that makes sense. The event does a really good job at giving you a bunch of things for you to enjoy the event and be like, wow, this is a great event. And then also incentivizes you, to want to spend tokens progressively as you are. Oh God, no. Okay, listen, that was my fault, but the way that the car bounced on the wall first and then the second time, yeah, it was a little hilarious. The event really does a fantastic job at incentivizing you to spend tokens in buying packs or starting up this car, but progressively. It's not like, oh, you only got to 1 star, and if you want to start it up further, spend a ton of tokens. No, it doesn't work like that. The way that it works is like, hey, here you go, and you're gonna be able to maybe unlock the car, and if you do, we're gonna give you half the next star. Doesn't that look cool? Wouldn't you like to take it to the next star? And once you get to the next star, you're like, oh, but there's even more. Oh, Jesus, I'm so sorry, buddy. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. Ah, Jesus Christ. I did not mean to do that. I do be sorry. I mean, I got super... It's whatever. Whoa, of all things, it was actually the Ultima who beat us all. I mean, the 𝐄𝐧𝐝𝐞 is very fast, but yeah, in this track, I can see how with all of the turns and whatnot, it would be losing a bunch of speed, so that makes sense. I should get a nice multiplier, I think. Yes, I did. All right, I have to take it. Oh, Jesus. So yeah, the event gently nudges you towards spending a bit more tokens and starting up the car a bit further and whatnot. I think it's a cool way of doing it. And again, obviously all the blueprints that you can get for the what is it? The Stradale, the XX Stradale, whatever, you know which one I'm talking about, for the Noble, for the Carrera, for all of that stuff, is really good. So anyway, yeah, no, I'm really interested on getting this car. Now, once again, I'm falling into that trap of being like, oh man, I could unlock the car. I'll spend some tokens in unlocking the car, but once I do, wouldn't it be cool if I started up a little bit further, and that actually gets me closer to another star, so on and so forth. So I don't know, I have to think about it, because I do need to spend a bit of tokens also in the packs for the Noble in the what is it called? Stradale. What is it? Ferrari SF90. There you go. The SF90 XX Stradale, whatever it is. So yeah, anyway. Now, in case anybody's new here and is wondering, like, why is DBT making such a big deal of, oh, DBT and spending on a Ferrari and whatnot? It's because I am the Lambo guy. The Lambo guy. And I kind of don't like Ferrari as a whole, but man, this car, first, I like how it looks. Second, it's a really good event. Third, it performs really good, so why not? Even if I get it low stuff. Okay, I'm curious how this one is gonna go, because it's a top speed oriented track, and while this car is not necessarily slow, oh, look at it in white, nice. That person does own it at 2 stars, at least. It's a top speed oriented track, and the Noble, which I saw a couple of Nobles in this race, is faster than this car. It's a slipstream, but the acceleration of this thing in the jumps might help it quite a bit, so I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. But man, seriously, I'm telling you, having a car that's agile, that is not super slow, well, not super slow, but you know, that isn't particularly slow, and have this level of nitro is so refreshing. So it does have some really, really high rank. Obviously, there's a huge topic or controversy related to whether or not cars like this are overranked. And I do believe that they are, but still, this seems to be performing quite alright. Then again, at a rank of 40, what is it, 4,500, almost 4,600, especially in MP2, you're gonna be finding a lot of Class S cars that are gonna go much faster than this. And yeah, they may not out-accelerate this car, but still, oh boy, there's a Noble, there's a Noble. No, it was a Devo. Oh, he knocked me down right before the, man. Really? Jesus, all right. I can't be too angry about that. It was kind of worth it. All right. Oh, that was definitely gonna be a first place. The Devo, for example, look at the rank. That's exactly what I was talking about. And the Devo is not a particularly fast Class S car, and yet it's still much faster than this. I also saw a Chiron in this race. Yeah, look at it. And come to think about it, particularly in this rank of that Chiron, it's not a gold one, but even then, it's close enough. Yeah, it accelerates about as fast as this. It is much, much, much faster in top speed. It doesn't have the nitro, obviously, but oh boy. I don't know. Regardless, I've been having a lot of fun with this car. I really like the way that it looks. I really like the way that it drives. And yeah, why not? So over here in my Switch account, I'm definitely gonna be aiming to acquire this car. Oh geez. But in my global account, I am a little bit undecided. Mostly. Oh, but. Well, actually, in both accounts by now, I have about the same amount of tokens. Because you know, I've been spending tokens here in my Switch account where I normally have the most. In a bunch of different things, right? I've made some videos on spending. But oh boy, no, he pushed me ever so slightly, which was enough to push me off the path that I wanted to go in order to take the ramp. Oh well. Hold up. Can I keep the first place though? Also, what happened with the 𝐿𝐼𝐼? I would have expected 𝐿𝐼𝐼 to be doing amazing stuff over here. Well, maybe not amazing, but you know. I'm telling you, 𝐿𝐼𝐼 do be super fast. Alright, fuck. Hey, I'm telling you, man, I'm having fun with this car. What can I tell you? Yeah. Oh, the 𝐿𝐼𝐼 was the second place. Fair enough. It was pretty close to me, but I guess he just didn't have the opportunity to build the speed. Slightly off topic because I just got my rewards for reaching these packs. Man, getting blueprints for the Huayra R is the thing that I'm loving about these packs. I've had the Huayra R for quite a while now at like 2 stars or something, little by little starting it up. I'm enjoying this. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering why I haven't been changing the color of the car, because normally I always do that, it's because, well, I don't own this car. It only has one official color option, which is this one. And yeah, I cannot change it, so here we are. Same thing happened with a video that I did not too long ago, precisely with the SC63 when I was driving it. I mean, it was some weeks ago, whenever it was. And someone told me like, DVT, but you didn't change the color of the car. Yeah, because I couldn't. At the time, I didn't own it. Now that I own it, now I can do it. But well, that'll be for much later, because I've done enough videos on the SC63. Beautiful car. Again, I'm telling you, I just really like this style of cars, the LMH / LMDH / LMP / Le Mans hypercar / whatever they are. Yeah, I really like this look of cars. Oh boy! Oh, I thought someone knocked someone down in front of me, but I think it was somewhere behind me. Oh no, it just happened. Never mind. Oh, and by the way, I have not been doing floaties because remember, DBT is noob. DBT knows how to do... Why am I speaking now in third person? I know how to do floaties. Well, I have the idea of how to do the floaties, but I don't have the practice, so I'm not super confident in doing them, and I just tend to, you know, make a fool of myself when I try, so there you go. All right, defeated by the Asphalt 𝐿𝐼𝐼, which has an absolutely bunker level of acceleration plus considerably better speed than my Modificata, but still, look at that. Not too shabby, I tell you. If anything, I'm kind of just waiting to be a little bit closer to the end of this season to decide whether or not I spend a bunch of tokens into starting up the Modificata once I acquire it. Because I don't know, I'm just waiting. I don't want to spend a bunch of tokens and find out that in the next update, because after this season is over, it should be update time, and find out that there's going to be a new Lambo in the game and I'm going to need tokens for it, and find myself without tokens. That is absolutely not going to be acceptable. I like this car, the Modificata, yes, but my priority remains to be Lambos, but you know, that is the thing. You don't know how, we don't know how or which cars Game Love is going to end up bringing over time, so I always need to have some tokens available for when, if there is a Lambo, a new Lambo in the game, because listen, my convictions are strong, and my Lambo love is forever permanent, forever present. Yeah, there you go. That works better. Wait. Oh, but look at this nitro, man. I'm telling you, this nitro, so refreshing. Yeah, the car might not be insanely fast or anything, especially for a car of this rank, Class A car of this rank. But still, man, that nitro is just like, oh yeah, give me some of that. All right, I got a third place. Not fantastic, but hey, overall I got a bunch of W's, which is not too often, doesn't happen too often in these videos. So I consider that a W by itself. If you enjoyed this video, once again, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Remember that I post a lot of 𝐿𝐼𝐼 content, so yeah, why not? But that's all. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.